Hi, Omar. Very excited to hear your pitch.
Hi, Luciana. Same here. So yeah, I'm founder of Monitoro, a no-code platform to get web data in real time, right in the tools where you need it. Today with no code, you can store data. You can automate and integrate services. You can communicate and set up alerts. Yet to get data, you have to resort to copy pasting or more complicated technical means. But what if you didn't have to? Let's look at a quick demo. There we go. And that's our vision, to empower professionals with real-time actionable web data, no code required. Monitoro is currently used in several use cases across industries, such as price and availability tracking for products and properties, job postings for competitor intelligence and hiring, keyword tracking in classified marketplaces, and many more. We are offering 3 base plans with the possibility to buy more links at any plan so that customers can grow comfortably with us. And currently we're seeing great traction and very excited users. And weekly user activity is picking up steam. Our current milestone as a company is to reach an ARR of 600K, equating only 100 customers on our professional plan. And in fact, we only need 16,000 such customers to reach 100 million ARR as a company. So join us on our journey. Thank you.
Omar, thank you. That was great. And I think there is definitely need for a product like this. I'll jump in with questions. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
I think that for you, finding the early 1 or 2 repeatable use cases will be key, because there's so many potential use cases out there, right? So tell me, you listed a few of them, but tell me a little bit about the really killer use cases that you will double down on early on.
In terms of volume, what we see is really like price and availability in the e-commerce space is really a killer use case. What we thought in the beginning is that there's these big players like Amazon and let me not name many others, but basically there are these big players, and we thought that everybody wants to scrape the same websites. Turns out it's not the case. So like as we have signups, we collect a lot of information from our customers, use cases that they want, and so on. What we discover is that there is a long tail of different websites, of different e-commerce shops that are interesting for these professionals. And they want data from these companies, and nobody is going to take the time to implement a specific data set for these, or to implement some integration or something. We will not find anything ready-made for it. And our goal is really to take this uniformity in the need. So like everybody wants price and availability in this case, for example, and provide some flexibility to these users to empower them, to give them this superpower, so that whatever this website is, there is this very specific regional website that you use only in your little town, fine. You create a new project in Monitoro, in like maybe 2 minutes later, you already have the data. And that's the power that we want to unleash.
And who is the user within your customer, and how are you going to put your tool in the hands of your user?
Yes. The main users that we're seeing right now are mainly involved in the operations of the company, setting prices, deciding which suppliers to pick, and so on, in the specific case of price and availability. In order to reach these users, what we found the most effective is content marketing. In fact, like we are ranking pretty well for some keywords already. And we didn't even spend so much effort yet on content marketing. That was like the early experiments trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And we expect to pick up a lot of volume, like a lot of traffic coming from this channel, as well as partnerships with the likes of Airtable, IFTT, Google Sheets, and the communities that build around them.
I like that you've already thought about your pricing, and sometimes companies early on postpone that. Tell me how you reached this conclusion that you shared with us in terms of pricing, yes, and why you think this is the right strategy.
Right. This is not the first pricing that we set for Monitoro. In fact, we experimented a lot, and in fact, we even had an unlimited plan at $50 per month at one point that we were willing to grandfather, but nobody picked it up at the time. we experimented basically with different populations. So like there are the people who can implement a scraping infrastructure, but we thought they would not want to go through the hassle of doing that. And then there is also the other kind of people who do not have the skill set necessarily to build this, and they are willing to go the extra mile, like in terms of budget and so on, to get this solution in their hands. And we found out that there is a balance here, that like by targeting less technical people, we can provide them more value than the technical crowd. And pricing, like a lot of experiments with different customers, we were able to reach this balance point that right now is our current offering.
The one comment I would make, apparently I have time for one more question, I'll make a comment if that's okay. I think that really nailing your initial use case and making sure that's A, repeatable, B, a large market, and C, you mentioned that you're going for non-technical users. Just make this as easy to use as possible. Those would be my high level comments, but I think that you're going after a very interesting space.
Thank you very much, Luciana.